We're here today to announce that the grand jury sitting here in our district has handed down a 12-count indictment charging Todd and also Julie Chrisley, along with another gentleman by the name of Peter Tarantino, with a variety of federal law violations. The indictment describes three general schemes and three conspiracy counts to describe them. One is conspiracy to commit bank fraud related to false document submissions to financial institutions. And then there are subsequent bank fraud charges. The second conspiracy relates to submitting false documentation to obtain a lease, commercial lease over in California. And last one is conspiracy to defraud the United States, which is in the form of avoiding taxes and failure to file tax returns. Personal financial statements which were not accurate, and also false invoices and false audit work in order to obtain loans for a company that they used to manage called Chrisley Asset Management. The funds, once they received through false pretenses, were dispersed to pay for, not for purposes of investing in property, but for other uses. I'm aware of some social media posts by Mr. Chrisley denying that co-conspirator A, or this former employee, has done all that. If you read the indictment, the grand jury has alleged that Mr. Chrisley directed the falsifying or creation of false documents and directing the co-conspirator A to submit them for the banks. They were literally, in order to create the false documents, the documentation was containing a higher balance in the bank account was cut out, placed over the actual documents, and then scanned and then sent to the person. They relied on it, of course. They didn't have the balances that they claimed. As a result, the landlord didn't get paid in the rent. It's clear that Mr. and Mrs. Chrisley were starring in a TV show, and they were compensated handsomely as a result. That money was hidden from the IRS. They had a production company called 7C Production, which was paid the fees that the TV station paid for the show. Of course, that was not declared as income in federal tax returns, and it showed zero balance. And Mr. Tarantino is alleged to have aided and abetted in that false filing and hiding of assets, and that's why he's indicted in counts 11 and 12. The justice should be same for all. Doesn't matter if you're famous, if you have thousands and millions of followers. Facts are the facts, and if you did the crime, we look forward to bringing you to justice. We have communicated that they're going to turn themselves in to federal authorities tomorrow, and Mr. Tarantino is expected to turn himself in on Thursday. So I expect them to make their first appearance this week.
I say that my crazy is a controlled crazy. I don't view it as strict. I view it as I love you with all of my heart. And I need for you to understand that the love that I have for you is so deep